These are the sewers, Barkley. It's a dangerous place, so we better be careful. Let me just take a swig of my drink. The music in this is great, and also the tile set is the sewers from 2300 AD in Chrono Trigger, which is arguably my favorite game of all time, and one that we will definitely at one point play for YouTube. Noted. Let's go. The music is original though, and this is one of my favorite tracks of the game. We got an ice salver. So let's do some equipment change here. Put Barkley on his b-ball. Let's get Balthios and give him his ice salver. Doing good on money. What do I want to interact with first? Let's do this first. Bleep, bloop, blip, blip. What the hell is this? It looks like some kind of robot or something. I can't tell if it's functioning properly or if it's just making noises. Yeah, let's leave this hunk of scrap metal and keep going. Correction, I am a cyborg. What? You said that I was a robot. I corrected you. I am a cyborg. My name is... Scanning memory chip for name. Error. Cannot find name. Well, your jersey number has the number 15 on it. That was Vince Carter's number. You almost resemble Vince, except for the metal and circuitry all over your body, but he was lost in the purge. Scanning memory banks for Vince Carter. Yes, my name is Vince Borg 2050. I was created in 2052. Encountered error number X1114 Jam 9. I cannot remember purpose. I am Vince Borg 2050 and my mission is nothing. My god, this is Vince Carter. Vince, do you remember me? It's me, Balthios James, the Octoroon great-grandson of LeBron James. Vince, tell me if you remember me. Processing. Balthios James. Found match. Yes, Balthios, I remember you. On the day you were born, your grandfather slam-dunked you and said that you would go on to be a great man. You were a child when I balled for the Nets. That is correct. I used to be a baller. I played for the New Jersey Nets. Amazing. He is regaining his memory. Vince Borg, do you remember me? I'm Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley. Entry found. One of the greatest slammers to have ever lived, although his jams were a little lacking. He was also one of my best friends. Vince, it's really you. I can't believe it. I thought you were lost in the purge. Purge. The Great B-Ball Purge. Yes, I remember now. I died in the purge, but yes, I was rebuilt by someone. Someone rebuilt me. Who rebuilt you? Who brought you back to life, Vince? I don't not remember. Vince Borg, you have to come with us until you remember. Yes, I will come with you, Charles. I must remember. Vince Borg has joined the party. So here is our next party member, which is Vince Borg. He is a level 3 cyborg bowler. He uses b-balls like Barkley. And he wears threads. And he's got one skill so far, which is a refractor beam. And he is one of the best party members. You're gonna love him. Before I interact with that, I want to do a little shopping here. So what do we use? A few ecto coolers, so let's buy some of those. I think we're good otherwise. Oh god, this is my favorite one. Let me take a drink for this one. I never thought I'd see such blatant trolling as I have in this forum. Step away from the computer, drop the ham sandwich, and back the frack off, Gaijin. I hate to use that word, but you've made me that serious. As hard as it may be for you to fathom, some of us here are actual fans of the Final Fantasy series, pre-Final Fantasy X, and Square's work in general. You can try to bash me for an avatar that I bought because I happen to be a dedicated fan, or perhaps the most poignant and painstakingly woven tapestry of love, loss, and vengeance ever to be put from paper to pen, but you would fail, just like all of you flamers do in real life. Who can say that the minds at Square Enix, no, appropriate portmanteau is Squenix, not the laughable Squeenix, were not inspired by the works of William Shakespeare or Chuck Palahniuk? Cloud's bastard sword has more akin with the bastard sons of Macbeth than it does with any armament or basilard of the time. The Honeybee Club in Midgar reminds me more of the fight clubs than any brothel. So please, use your brains, not your sarcasm, and step up to the intellectual plate, or leave this forum and take your haterade with you. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's one of my favorite truck pump posts in this one. In this game. It's so good. Alright. Let's try and ambush this rat bastard. Perfect. Alright, so we got new enemies for this area. A whistle and a bee-ball spider. So let's take out this whistle first. Oh yeah, that was the ice salver, in case you missed it. Alright. So let's target multiple fiends with your laser. Load programs for maximum firepower. Also, the reason they're called fiends is enemies are called fiends is once again a Final Fantasy X joke, because that's what they're called in this. So Vince Borg only has one major attack, which is a laser, and the very cool thing about it is you can move the target with the directional keys while attacking to switch to different targets. So like, watch. See? Like that. It's very powerful. Alright, so let's do a... Oh, we fucked that up. Alright, let's bring his guard down. Did it stick? No, it didn't stick. That's alright, Vince Borg will just melt things with that laser. When we get into an optimal situation, I'll show you what his special move is. I figured he was just gonna come to me no matter what. Alright. Those bull droids are dangerous. But we also want to take out that whistle. So let's take out that whistle. Perfect. Because that whistle, what it can do is it can self-destruct. And basically do a ton of damage. Also, Vince Borg's laser is great for taking out those bull droids, as you just saw. Oh, Barkley learned Vamp Slam. Balthios learned Thunder Zalber. And Vince Borg aspired to level 4 as well. Oh, this would have been a great one to get the, what do you call it? But, you know, it is what it is. Let's sit back their turns. Maybe that'll help a little bit. And take him out. This would have been great for a surprise attack, because we could have just taken them all out at the beginning with Vince Borg's little laser attack here. Oh, we're messing up. Oh, we barely got it. So yeah, it's hard to aim sometimes with the arrow keys. Let's see. Balthios is getting kind of low. So we'll use one of these bootleg ecto coolers on him. But I'm not too concerned in general. Alright, I don't want to go that way just yet. That, I think, is progress. Because once you get to the place where we gotta go, I don't think you can come back. Okay. Let's take out... Always prioritize the whistle first, because the whistle is dangerous. Come on. There we go. I'm not too concerned about the b-ball spider. Bring his guard down. Oh, it didn't work. Nice. Oh, he caught on to us. I should have rushed him. It's my fault. Power. Down. Yikes. Okay, just enough. That's okay. Set their turns back if we can. Alright, we're getting pretty low. We're gonna have to pop some ecto coolers, I think. Ooh, didn't do a lot of damage at all. Oh, I think that's because he had a status effect. That's alright. Things worked out for right now. Alright, let's pop a some ecto coolers. And actually, let's go back, because I think that other way is not actually progress. I think that's actually will take me to an item. Yes, I was right. Perfect. Just what I like to see. Alright, so Baltheos is obviously the fastest on the team, so he tends to go first a lot. Which is too bad, because if I had Vinceborg go first, it would be much easier. Hit him with a pass. Nice! That's what I like. Oh, there we go. Take him out. And hit him with a pass. Perfect. Making tons of money. I like making tons of money. It's nice. Alright, let's get this. We got a chicken dew, which is the dew of a chicken fry. What exactly is the dew of a chicken fry? Huh? You tell me. Oh boy, we're on a roll now with these sneak attacks. I'm loving it. Yeah, let's take out that bull spider with these guys. And then we can have Vinceborg get those guys over there. Perfect. Alright, Barkley, take him out. Perfect. We're on a roll. We're on a roll with these battles. Oh, I didn't even see him. Oh, no. Okay. Thunderzauber. Oh, we don't have enough. I'll show you that one next. When we restore ourselves here. I also want to show you Vamp Slam, but we don't have enough for that either. And I tend to be frugal with, you know, in JRPGs, deals hellacious beam damage. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was pretty hellacious, I'd say so. Oh, here we go. Here's his, self-destruct thing. See, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta be careful with that. Oh, that's gonna hurt. So yeah, you gotta be careful with that. But in JRPGs, I tend to be very frugal with, like, the MP items. And I think that goes for a lot of people, too. Okay. This part's great. Cesspool X. One of my favorite parts in the game. I know I say that about everything, but I fucking love this game, dude. I love everything about it. This game appeals so directly to my sense of humor. Halt! Who are you? And why are you here? What? What are you? Charles! I can forgive your ignorance. This time. I'm a human being, just like you. But I have shred my entrapments of my human form and have embraced my animal side. On the surface world, I was called Aaron Barber, but here I am known as Atheos Silverwind, Vulture Master of the Night. We moved here because of the persecution up above. We never knew that they would hurt us like like that after the surgery. Surgery? Oh. You're those goddamn animal people, aren't you? Barkley! I apologize, Sir Atheos. We're travelers looking for the cyber dwarf. I have heard he lives in this village, and we need to see him. Cyber dwarf, Ah, the newcomer! Yes, he lives here, but we hardly see him. He's a real recluse. And I think it's because he's ashamed of his appearance. We don't judge here. Get out of my way. I'll be watching you. So, this whole section is a big lampoon of furries and the whole furry fandom thing. And god damn it, it's fucking hilarious. That's all I'm gonna say. Psst. Huh? Me, over here. Come here quickly. I'm in dire need of your assistance. The hell do you want? Just look at her over there. Who? Who, you ask? Who? Is it not apparent of who I speak? Is her beauty not visible to thine eyes? Does her countenance not violently stir the deep dark waters of thine soul? I assume you're talking about the, well, forgive me for this, fox over that way. Not a fox per se, rather a kitsune, a fox spirit, one could say, to put it simply, if somewhat inelegantly. Oh, in that case, no. I fucking love Barkley in this. I see. Then it's just I on whom she has this intoxicating effect. That sounds about right. Anyway, do you really need help? I hope for your sake you didn't call me over here for this shit. Oh, yes, as you have no doubt surmised, I do indeed love this woman. J. Lindsay is her name. Unfortunately, she is unaware of these feelings I hold for her. I have written her this poem, you see, and I was wondering if you gentlemen could deliver it to her. I have tried time after time, but alas, I choke each time without fail. So if you could just walk this over to her and say it's from me, I would really appreciate it, sirs. Sure, I would be glad to help. I thank you so much. Just take this over to her in return. I'll have a reward for you when you come back. It's not much. We don't have anything of particular worth here in Cesspool X, but I have some Neil shekels saved up. I hope that will do. We appreciate your generosity, Eric. And I yours. At any rate, here is the poem. We got one poem. Are you fucking kidding me, Balthios? We don't got time for this shit. It's a damn love letter from a snail. If I recall, even a certain man with a far thicker shell than he wrote a few love letters in his time. Fine. Let's get this over with. Hurry up. Sure, but first, are you wondering at all how the poem goes? Nope. It just fascinates me, anthropologically. How exactly is a love letter between a man surgically altered to become a snail and a woman altered to become a fox written? If, Charles, I decided to say, open it, you wouldn't... I'm not going to tell the damn snail. I wonder if it reads like he talks. Stir the deep dark waters of your soul, and all that shit. Just listening to him talk was bad enough. Well, here we go then. Perfect was our love. True was our passion. One touch from your beautiful hands left me feeling smashing. Tough break. Your snail friend's fucked. Charles! We need to do something. We cannot allow her to receive this letter. That's what he wrote. It's on him. Let's go. I can't do that, Charles. We are in a bit of a hurry, however. So if that's what you'd like to do, so be it. Deliver the letter. I just think it'd be a bit needlessly cruel. I was thinking we could help Eric. Oh. I do not wish to tell him we read his poem. And if we could entirely avoid the conversation regarding its quality, I think that would be for the best. I was thinking that perhaps we could rewrite his poem for him. It would not be difficult to write something better than this, but it's up to you. Let's rewrite the poem. Damn it, I guess we'll rewrite it. If I didn't, you'd just bring up some more shit about me writing poems for Marine, huh? Perhaps. That's good though. First thing we should do is ask the Kitsune some questions. Find out what her interests are, her likes and dislikes. You're Jay Lindsay, right?
Why, yes, that's me, and what's your name?
Barkley. And this is Balthios.
Well, hello then, Barkley. Hello, Balthios. Welcome to Cesspool X. It's a tiny little town, but I hope you guys enjoy it here as much as we do.
Thank you, we appreciate that. Listen, we're new here and wanted to get to know some people in the town. Could we maybe ask you a few questions and see what you're all about?
Sure thing. I love getting to know people.
Great. Okay then, Barkley here will ask you a few questions.
Bring 'em on.
Okay, what are your interests?
I think I'm interested in what most of my friends here are interested in, animals. I love animals so much. As you can see, I even wanted to become one. That's how much I love animals. I love petting animals and talking to animals and being nearby animals. Also, I'm a kitsune, so I enjoy hunting animals. I don't eat them though, I'm a strict vegetarian. I love animals too much, but I am a foxy, and what foxies love to do is hunt. So I like to find little animals and sneak up on them and pounce on them and wrestle with them and then let them go. I love animals so much, I even love hunting animals. Nicely though.
How would you describe yourself?
What am I like?
That's a tough one.
Just kidding. I'm like a person that likes animals a lot. Back when I was a norm like yourself, way back before the b-ball knocked. I worked at a zoo. It was a really nice one. I felt so bad about animals being in cages, but I just loved them so much. It was the only place I could see them. So in retrospect, I am definitely sorry about working there and perpetuating that terrible industry of animal slavery, but I loved working there while I was working there because I love animals. I loved animals so much that they had me clean up the droppings from the cages because I was the only one that loved animals enough to do it. So there you go. That's what I am like. How do you like Cesspool X? How do I like Cesspool X? The question should be, how do I love Cesspool X? And I would say a lot. I love Cesspool X because there's nobody to hurt us down here. And I also like it because there are so many people like me down here. People like Frank and Zalatar and Chip, and like Eric. People that share my ideals and viewpoints and passion. But most of all, I love Cesspool X because so many people down here are really, really good friends.
I think that's about it. Thank you, Jay Lindsay. You've been a great help.
You're welcome. Helping is one of this kitsune's favorite things to do.
I hope that's information enough to write a halfway decent poem with. Let's retire elsewhere and compose this. Hurry up, you've been writing that for an hour. Patience, Bart. Good art takes time. I might as well show you what I have, however, here you are. Hark, I call upon thee, muse, to grant me thus the ability of all great bards that is to use your gifts in poetry. O muse, grant me such words as that I need, to speak of such beauty as she. I am in bondage, aching to be freed, by the beauty I speak of, Jay Lindsay. Honestly, Balthios, this is probably worse than left me feeling smashing. I haven't written in a while. I apologize. Don't worry. I mean, you just fill that with the shit we learned she's into. She'll probably like it more than the other one. I hope so. Anyway, after this, I have a few fragments I need some help with. I have the beginnings of some lines, but you need to make suggestions for the ends. Data analysis complete. Huh? What do you want about, Vince? I have compiled the information gathered from Jay Lindsay, ready to assist in poem creation. You actually listened to us talk about that shit? Correct. Vince, can you step away for a moment? Affirmative. Barkley, I don't mean to put Vince down or anything, but what now? He's a robot, Barkley. I don't think he knows anything about love, so take any of his suggestions with a grain of salt. Whatever. Let's just get this over with already. Alright, Vince, any suggestions you have are appreciated. Here's the first part. I ask that she envelops my fragile heart, and with her magic mends its cracks. I ask that we grow old, never apart, and that is where I'm stuck, so tell me what you like here. Let's see. And that she lets me protect her from attacks, caresses my body to help relax, with her hands massages my back, or Vince's advice, enjoys hunting small prey. And that she enjoys hunting small prey. Yeah, and that she enjoys hunting small prey.
You do remember that little talk we had earlier. Just do it. Okay, then. Now, after those first 3 stanzas, A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, and E, F, E, F, I will, as is fitting according to how the traditions of the post-cyber-apocalyptic sonnet, I conclude with 2 couplets of G, G, and H, H. I really don't give a damn about how your poetry works, but go ahead. Never before have I met one so fair, or who does not mind animal feces much, or who does not... I think Vince does not understand the fine art of subtlety. It's good enough for me. Fine. Okay, finally, this is the last line. More than wonders of the world, I love her and her friends in Cesspool X. That doesn't flow with the previous line at all, but it doesn't look like you're too enthusiastic about thinking up another line. You got that right. I suppose we're finished. Are you happy with the way the poem is now? We can start over and go through the lines again if you'd like. I ask that she envelops my fragile heart, and with her magic mends its cracks. I ask that we grow old, never apart, and that she enjoys hunting small prey. Never before have I met one so fair, or who does not mind animal feces much. More than wonders of the world, I love her and her friends in Cesspool X. Nah, it's fine as is. If that's all, we should deliver this to Jay Lindsay now. We'll talk to all these guys in a bit, but let's go deliver this poem. Hey, it's you again. What brings you back? I was told to deliver this. It's a poem. It's from the snail. It's from Eric? Yeah, Eric, the snail. Read it. This... Oh my god. It's like he knows me even better than I know myself. He says I love animals, and he's right. And I do love animals, and I don't mind cleaning up after them, and I love my friends. I can't believe this. Has he felt like this all this time? How could I have been so blind? Eric, I'm coming. Eric J. Lindsay. Your poetry. Yes, my love, 'twas I, the author of that poem. It was beautiful. I read it and I just felt like finally somewhere out there was someone out there who really understood me. I've gone through my whole life being misunderstood, being rejected, and here I am at last with someone who loves me and loves me for me. And Eric, when I read this, enough. I have written you a poem and you have exposed your gratitude, but the time for words has now passed. Present is a time for action. I have a room prepared for us to begin. Shall we? Oh, Eric. You've got to be kidding me. The snail left without giving us a reward. If I ever see that punk again, I'll slam him so hard. I'm at least happy they're together. There are some rewards that aren't material, Charles. Goddamn animal people. Oh, Barkley. So, you might be like, oh, we did that wrong. But if we pick this up, what's this? A Zalber. The snail must have dropped it as he retired to his love nest with Jay Lindsay. The Zalber surges with the power of snails. We got one snail Zalber. Balthios learned snail Zalber. We actually get the snail Zalber, which honestly is probably Balthios' best weapon. As you can see, it's really strong for right now in the game. And you might be like, oh, that's going to drop off later in damage power. It does, technically, statistically wise, but when we get into a battle, I'll show you why it's so damn good. Alright, let's continue onward. Let's go in here. Hello, travelers. Ah, that look on your face. You must be wondering why we have a full armory here in our village. While all of us endorse and encourage non-violent methods of dealing with conflicts, there are many above ground who do not share our views. Every few months, we'll get a raid from the surface. Usually they don't cause too much trouble. A few rocks or bottles thrown, and maybe a few of us will go to bed with bruises. Every once in a while, however, their hatred will be too great, their attacks too violent. On more than one occasion, these weapons you see here have saved our lives. It's regrettable that we must use them, and clearly against our principles, but to save the life of one of my brothers or sisters here in the sewers, to save the life of one of my comrades, if it comes to that, I'd gladly give up those principles. It pains me to think that I might ever have to hurt any living being, but everyone here is family to me. I would do anything to protect them, even if it meant taking up arms. In the meantime, though, I suppose I'll just pray it never comes to that. Fucking so long-winded. Hey, don't go in there. That's not for you. What did he call us? Horns? Horns? That's not for you, horns? Oh, norms. I think that says norms. Weapons, huh? You need them for the norms. I guess you need them for the sewers. Or that tomb off the newcomer's place. Anyway, get what you want. So yeah, he sells weapons. And we could buy some weapons if we really wanted. But we'll come back to this place. We're not going to buy anything right now. It's funny how far away the best day of my life seems from here. What's that supposed to mean? Look at this place. It's a shithole, literally. They said you should never be able to be yourself. Never be afraid to be yourself. But I guess that's only if you're like them. I wasn't like them at all. And look where I am now. I'm hiding for my life in the sewers. But you know what? I hid just as much as I was back up there. But I wasn't hiding from them. I was hiding for myself. You know what? I'd rather be hiding from them than from me. Does that make any sense to you? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Let me ask you something, Charles. What are you? Me? I'm Charles Barkley. I know that, but what are you? What are you deep down at the core of your soul? Huh? A baller. But when was the last time you played b-ball? Back before the purge. That was 12 years ago, Charles. I guess you're not really a baller then. You shut the fuck up. You have no right to say that shit. That's my point, though. Down here, I can always be who I really am. A turkey. And nobody can stop me. Sure, I'm hiding from them, but I'm not hiding from myself. You're hiding from yourself. Every day you hear the gentle calling of that bumpy orange ball, you hear Spaulding quietly beckon you, Barkley, bounce me. But you don't. You don't because of them. B-ball's in your blood, Barkley. But you don't admit it because they don't want you to. You're hiding from yourself. You're wrong. So be it, Barkley. Maybe I am. So, funny story about this Zalatar guy is the guy who made this, one of the guys who made this game. This Zalatar character is basically, as was customary back in the day on the internet, and still is customary to this day, trolling was a very popular thing. So, this guy went onto one of the furry websites. My brain wants to tell me it was Fur Affinity, but it could be wrong. It might have been DeviantArt. But basically, he went on there to mess with people, and he came up with this fake, like, persona, right? To troll people, and he made up this ridiculous story of how he was, like, a total social outcast, and he was tortured every day, but then he finally found his calling by becoming the turkey in the Thanksgiving Day parade in his town, and his persona was Zalatar, the turkey, right? And I guess he got quite popular because of that. So Zalatar, the NPC in this game, is based off that. Grrr. Woof woof. See that dog in Nikes over there? I've only ever seen him talk out of character once. He sure loves his bones, though. I bet if you got him a really delicious bone, he'd talk to you. Maybe he'd even give you those sweet kicks. Those Nikes. I gotta get those Nikes. Yeah, I guess they're real good Nikes, huh? Are you at the end? I think that's the end. If you can stay if you don't shit all over the bed, Norm. Sure. We kind of need a heal. Oh boy, a truck pump. You know, sometimes people ask me why I chose to get Huckleberry Hound plastic surgery, and I can't really give them an answer. It's not because I'm afraid they'll dislike me or think I'm a freak or anything. It's just that I just can't pinpoint an answer. I mean, yeah, the sexual attraction was always there, but I don't think that's really it. My dad was an alcoholic. He was never really there. He was always wasting his time and money at the bar. Before he left for the bar, he would always tell me, you stay here and watch that TV, and if you're not back when I get back, well boy, there'll be hell to pay. So I watched the TV.
My favorite show was Huckleberry Hound. I just loved the dog, the way he talked, the way he sang and danced. It was great. I guess I looked at Huckleberry Hound as the father I never had. I mean, he taught me how to ride a bike, he taught me to swim, he taught me everything. But I didn't want to just be like Huckleberry Hound. I wanted to be him. Well, here I am, Huckleberry Hound. This is me. This is who I was born to be. The differences between Japanese and American VidCon consumers are as blatant as the differences between seasons 1 and 2 of Otomoe wa Boku ni Koshiteru, a nod to my fellow Otomoe wa Boku ni Koshiteru enthusiasts. I nailed it the first time, but the second time tripped me up. Otomoe wa Boku ni Koshiteru. There we go. Pretty sure that's, if not correct, very close to being correct. Whereas the Japanese VidCon consumer is informed and discriminating in his or her purchases and endeavors, his American counterpart acts as a foil, stumbling blindly through the VidCon department at Kmart, groping for the first VidCon with enough explosions or memories on the cover to slake their slavering, decidedly non-intellectual lusts. Their hunger for Western garbage such as Madden and Halo is fueled by an almost subhuman ignorance that is as profound as the rest of their lives as it is their choosing of VidCons. This disgusting display of American mass stupidity is no doubt the result of Christian indoctrination, adding another point on the list of reasons why the Japanese are simply more intelligent than the West, as contemptuous Western culture has left its people with little more than Swiss cheese brains and an unquestionable urge for repeat football VidCons. You said it, not me. I never could figure out what the fuck this sprite is supposed to be. Let's get a couple of these. I have no idea what that sprite is supposed to fucking be, but it's definitely wild looking. Alright, now hit the road. Like, what the fuck even am I looking at?